We've had, for example, no restrictions on the weapons. We've built weapons that in fact were precise replicas of the Warhammer 40,000 tabletop weapons, but in fact when we said we need to make them a little bit more jazzy, a little more interesting, put some lights and a bit more detailing on them, they said no problem, you do it, you go for it, because in fact the way that Games Workshop see it, everybody has their own vision of their universe. People who write books, comics, make a tabletop game, we're just another vision of that core universe, so we can see it in our own slightly different way than the book might or a comic might, and that's just fine. So we've had not really any restrictions really at all. Sometimes we might have said we want to do this camouflage pattern, and they said no, that's just not really appropriate, can you think of something else? We think of something else, they say fine. So it's not been a big it's not been a big deal at all, not being restricted.
Okay. Well, the franchise Warhammer 40,000 and the genre first-person shooter is an intriguing mix. What sort of gameplay can we expect to experience?
Well, what we've done when we were thinking of our core gameplay at the beginning of the design phase, we basically said to ourselves, what first-person shooters do certain things really, really well? What would we like to be inspired by and build on? So we looked at a bunch of games. Basically, Time Splitters is really solid, has good solid gameplay, and feels like a well-made game. Medal of Honor is a fantastic game in the fact that the atmosphere is incredible. You feel like you're really there as part of a battle or a war, and of course that's very important for Warhammer because again you want to do the same kind of thing. You want to feel like you're part of a war where it's appropriate. They